You just put that again. What are you drinking there, Clyve?
Canada Dry 10 calorie.
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale, yes.
That's good for you.
10
calories.
10 calories. 10 calories part is nice. So, yeah.
Clyve,
Awesome.
This is Super Chat Saturday with Clyve. Ask anything, do anything. Come on, guys. This is your chance. So if anyone feels they didn't get bang per buck in the previous Super Chats, you can now air your grievances and I'll answer the questions. So let's see what comes in, Clyve. How do you find Super Chat? Do you think it cheapens yourself as a legal professional being involved in Super Chats?
No, not really, because I will not answer legal questions because I'd be goddamn stupid to. That would be malpractice per se, really.
What's your favorite? Let me ask you some questions. What's your favorite legal movie?
Probably a few good ones.
You can't handle the truth.
Exactly. Precisely. Why is this damn thing not? Okay.
Oh, that's evil. Does Archie feel like a pepperoni pizza? Oh, that's evil. That is evil. That is wicked. That is very, very nasty.
Huh.
Very. Do you reckon if I had 2 pieces of pepperoni pizza, that would be considered bad form?
No. Actually, have you been good the rest of the week?
Yep, I've done my 10,000 steps in the week.
I thought it's 10,000 steps a day.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't pick that up.
I bet you were.
Yeah.
Huh.
ARCHIE'S is a shitter brand. What do you think, Clyve? Quick to the point. ARCHIE'S, shitter or not? It's an entry-level watch. If you're under 25, it's acceptable to wear. If you're over 25, shitter!
Let me put it this way. If you're ordering a fine dinner, it's not acceptable watch. If you are bringing the luxury dinner to the person ordering it on a tray, then it is an acceptable watch.
ARCHIE'S. What do you think of ARCHIE'S? Have you ever had a desire to buy one? I mean, look. I like ARCHIE'S because they don't pretend to be grandiose like Frederick Constantin does. They're a Swiss brand that that they know their place in the pecking order.
Right. Yeah, just never really heard much about them one way or the other, quite frankly. So to me, it's almost off the radar. Why is this darn thing not closing? Anyway. Anyway, well, problem with my deployment. No biggie.
I will not be having a Ladyboy session on the channel because I would lose my channel. You've got to have certain rules. You can't do that. I mean, I really do need the $1,000 at the moment, but yeah.
Why don't you start another channel and they'll close that down?
I don't like to be sneaky. I like to play by the rules. I don't do sneaky things anymore. I'm getting too old for sneaky.
What about snaky?
Sneaky. Getting too old to be sneaky. Too old. Snaky, sneaky.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Well, okay. Let me actually. I need to probably turn on the super chat myself. Hold on. Do.
ArchieLuxury travel. I can't afford to go anywhere. I do make the odd vid. I've been a bit down.
Down financially or down emotionally?
Both.
Or down weight-wise? Are you down weight-wise?
No. I put some pants on yesterday. I'm as fat as I've ever been. It's just bad. It's bad. It's not working. Not working. It's not working.
Maybe you should try Dr. Sprague's suggestion of the
exercise
Mediterranean diet.
Yeah, I know. I've just been committing a few sins lately. I'm sorry, okay? I apologize.
Right. Maybe just stick to Mediterranean ladyboys. Maybe all the Asian lady boys are higher in calories.
Exactly.
Right. Of course, the Mediterranean ones would be probably hairier now that I think about it. Oh, okay. You're down and you bought a $290 box and $1,000 links.
Yeah. That's right, guys.
Sly Angler says turmeric.
There's some sort of thing you eat. Turmeric.
Yes. Are you still eating the veggies, or how are you being snaky? Are you been drinking?
I am still eating the vegetables.
Oh, okay.
Woomba, not lately. It's not much up there. I can tell you that much. I can't afford the gas at the moment. Pelicans,
what are your thoughts?
Pelicans are mediocre pen. Mediocre. Mid-tier. Clyde, what are you wearing? Which Rots check? I'm wearing my Bregster. The Bregster. I'm wearing the Bregster. What are you wearing there, Clyve?
Vintage Orient Chrono Ace. Automatic movement.
Looks quite cool, actually.
Yeah, it's gloriously, well, you know, I hate to say it, but it's gloriously 60s. And it actually has a depth indicator on the outer dial, in case you're wondering about that extra.
Who has more heritage, Lange or Hublot? Both from the 90s. Ha, ha, ha. Lange's got that, they got that pre-World War II bullshit heritage when they bought the name.
Right. Did Hitler have a Hublot? No. No, he did not. He should have. Lange has the answer. Okay. Which has more heritage? And then nothing after that. Oh, $5, Mr. Fister.
You now have a Breguet Lynx, and you now have the Breguet Lynx box and papers for a quick flip. Are you getting ready for bangers? Inquiring minds and ladyboys want to know.
Isn't it time to start renaming the state? Isn't it time to start selling the naming rights for the studio?
Yeah. Ninglistic. The Compact Organics Ninglistic Studio.
How much are naming rights for 2018?
Yeah. $50. $50 we'll get it this time. Things have gone bad. Google apocalypse. Ad apocalypse is bad. Everything's down. Down, down, down. Clyve, talk to me. What's your future like for next year? You're going to lose a ton more weight?
I'm hoping, at least, well, a ton more, maybe just a little bit. I must say,
I saw you when you were standing up and walked to the table there. You look like you have lost some weight, Clyve.
I'm still closing in on 30 pounds, but I don't want to do it too fast.
Yeah, keep drinking.
Actually, the gut is really starting to go down.
It is.
The turtle head is starting to poke out again, if you know what I mean.
Yes. That's
always good to see the turtle.
Yes. Yeah. Hublot or TGVs, who has more historic heritage? Jeez.
Let's see. Well, are you sniffing that after you and putting it in your mouth? What did you scratch with that? Oh, God. Rivermatic today. I feel like what did you have for what time is it in Brisbane right now?
It's 12:15. I'm waiting for a pepperoni pizza to turn up that one of the fans has ordered.
Oh, great!
With the thick crust. I wanted the thick crust and the garlic bread.
Thin crust, thin crispy crust. I like a good thin crispy crust on a pizza. How much would someone have to super chat you to eat the whole thing at once on camera?
No, I can't do that, Clyve. I'd have to share it. I can't. I can only have one or two pieces, Clyve, because.
Look, if someone super chats you $100 to eat the whole thing at once, you can get another pizza for your family.
Yeah, but Clyve, I'm supposed to be losing weight. Do you understand? You know how many calories I got to burn off? You know how many times I got to run around the block to burn that off?
A lot?
I don't want to die, Clyve. You know that?
Well, why don't you angle the camera up and start doing all the live streams and all the broadcasts standing up?
I don't want to die anymore. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Well, then, okay. Do more Archie exercises videos.
Alcohol?
What?
I am going to... Is it okay I have a few drinks over Christmas or not? No.
No, probably not. Well, the thing is, there's also an app on the... God, I can't remember what it's called, where literally you'd have to measure everything, but you could take into account the calories in liquor and then adjust your caloric intake for to compensate for it.
Good. What would you rather have? A carton of beer?
Or
yeah, I got to tell you, Clyve, life has been a bit hard. I'm a bit down at the moment. I don't know what I'm doing for Christmas. You know, my dad, this is how old and fiddly he's getting. He won't use his oven. I said, let's get some beautiful rib on the bone in. He doesn't want to use his oven because he has to clean it. I said, you haven't used your oven since you got divorced.
clean it for him.
He doesn't want to use his oven. Do you understand?
Well, yeah. Okay. Oh, Jenny Axter, you can drink. Don't be silly. Just in moderation. Eat at Bangkok, MILFs, or Hooters.
Bangkok
Tanzil and
MILFs.
Snark.
Bangkok MILFs.
Now, is that actually a restaurant?
I don't know. I'll go and have a look.
No, everything's pointing me directly to X videos. Maybe Bangkok Bunnies. A go-go bar review. Okay, so it's basically an Asian ripoff of Hooters.
Okay. Yeah, I've been to a Bangkok no hands restaurant. That's where they feed you. Yes, yes, I have done that. Very expensive. The Japanese love that. They love that sort of attention to detail. Yeah, ask Jenny what she thinks of Don. That's a good question.
Okay. Well, Mr. Pannerist, if we do another live stream, I might fish out the Pam Zero, but I don't have it on me right now. I don't want to get off camera for like 5 minutes.
No, that's right. I don't know what to say.
What was Mr. Pfister's last question? We don't want to piss off that. Okay, Archie, okay. Archie, you now have the brigade links, box, and papers for a quick flip. Are you getting ready for bangers? Inquiring minds and ladyboys want to know.
No, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it.
You don't think that's a little? I mean, it's a nice piece, but don't you think it's a little bit too shiny? Isn't it a little almost kind of Breitling-ish when you think about it?
I love it. I got nothing else like it.
Okay, Jay Sykes.
Clyve, how can we send you furniture and paint?
Well, probably the easiest way is to send you money and you would forward it to me, right?
Yep, that's correct.
So the Clyde Brick Decoration Fund, please send funds to ArchieLuxury72@gmail.com via PayPal. Let's see.
Jenny's there.
Yeah, Jenny. Clearly, I'm not that technical with my watch collecting. Well, no one, Jenny, that's the thing, though. I don't think anyone's that technical with their watch collecting, but it's nice to have a different perspective. It's nice to see what does a watch movement nerd think about it. And so just to be actually a little bit more aware about movements and the importance behind movements as at least a secondary, tertiary consideration. Because I think like I said, most of us just think about brand, prestige, and value, actually, or flippability.
Does that room you're sitting in have a window? They were trying to worry about getting paint fumes out of that room.
Yes, it does. You just can't see it.
Okay. Are those panties on your bed, Clyve? You got panties on your bed?
No, that's my bed sheet.
Oh, okay. And what's that big towel there?
That's actually a blanket. That's an Indian blanket. That I call that
Will
my
you
dead
sell me
nephew.
luxury to last site for a super chat? Luxury to last. That was my site. Yeah, that was when I was enthusiastic and that they wanted to help people.
Well, how much would you sell? How much would he have to super chat you to sell it? You're not using it.
$1,000.
Okay. Yeah, and like I said, Jenny totally agrees about hearing other perspectives. I don't know. You think we should have Jenny on again?
I really like Jenny. She's so cool.
Yeah. Or how about Jenny and Captain Zed? Mexican
Hi, lady boys or Alice Spring truck stop girls.
How are Alice Springs truck stop girls? Are they anything like the lot lizards here? Pretty rough, I imagine.
Have you ever met lot lizards? Have you ever seen lot lizards?
I suspect I have, yeah.
And what are they like?
Meth heads, basically.
Lot lizards.
Yeah, meth heads, basically. Desiccated, no.
Well, it's pretty sad, isn't it, Clyve, or not?
Well, yeah. Yep. Okay, Jenny Yaxter said, let us know when.
Now.
Okay, yeah, and Jenny, I want you and Captain Zed to do like the full-blown Robin Leach lifestyles of the rich and famous.
I've got Jenny's address, haven't I? I could send her the link, Clyve.
Yeah, send her the link. You want me to get off? And let you guys chat?
No, I want you to stay on. You got to direct this, Clyve.
Okay. Captain Zed is what I meant to say. Yes, I know. I know Captain Z and Captain Zed are technically two different people. I tried to get them to fight up to the death on the last Watchbox live stream, but neither one would go for it. Captain Zed. Okay, no, Fed's not coming. We've talked about this, guys. Captain Zed played golf all day. Well, shower it. Take a shower, put on a shirt. There you go.
Next week is better. That's fine. We could do it next week. That's cool.
Okay.
Logan Hall, $20 down the toilet. What happened, Logan?
Now who's?
So, I got to tell you, Clyve.
How much for you to play the 2013 Archie piano intro?
Yeah, they were the good old days. I'll see if I can fish it out somewhere. Was I thinner in those days, Clyve? Can you see a gradual putting on of weight or not?
Yes, I can.
You bullshit.
No.
What?
No, there is a difference. You saw a difference from even a couple of years ago.
You're joking.
No.
That's not a good thing, Clyve.
No, well, no, you've put on weight recently, is what I'm saying. I may have misunderstood the question. I can tell a difference in your weight between 2013 and now.
Cancel that pizza. Lefty, cancel that pizza. Clyve's just given me some brutal advice. Fool, that was mean, Clyve.
No, sorry, but no, it's...
That's the way it is.
Yeah.
Suckerhorn said, "What? My God, what the hell is this guy doing? What the hell? What? Hey, don't do... What the hell? Naming rights for the studio.
Naming rights for the... Okay. Tiddlywink.
I think Suckerhorn was in first. Jeez.
Call it Andy Andreas Poison. Oh, he beat me to it, man. I was gonna actually pay it, and I was gonna name it Fist for Pluto Horological Institute of Swiss Timepieces.
Oh, I see.
But he beat me, man. He beat me. There's just wait. Yeah, who else paid $50? I named the organic studio to the
Bunghole Bungalow.
Well, the trouble is, who came in first?
I think Suckerhorn did. Suckerhorn came in
Yeah.
first. Wow, look at that, hey? Well, it's
What's more wild, Fed in Bangkok or TGV's collection?
Fed in Bangkok was incredibly wild. Incredibly wild. I had a good time with him. We were good friends. I sometimes wish we could go back to where we were before.
Well, once fisted, twice shy. Bidding war. Well, okay. Now, do you think you could name another room? Like sometimes you do things in another room. You think you could name that something else?
Sure, we could do that. I'm sure we can.
Or maybe merge the names to Anti-Hunters, Poisonous, Bunghole, Bungalow. That would accommodate both, would it not?
Yes. Yes.
Anti-Hunters, Poisonous, Bunghole, Bungalow. Everyone's happy. They both get to name it. It's naming by committee.
Yes. Yes.
Well, there you go.
Hey, Logan,
Okay,
what was it? Email me your question again, Logan. Logan, you got to email me that question. Where's Logan gone? He sent me $20, and I can't find his question. You got to email me, Logan.
Did he super chat it or?
I don't know, but I will double check it. Don't worry, we're not going to be fooled. Geez, this is Clyve. Talk to me. What's going on in your neck of the woods there? How is the Uber Oki? Tell us about Uber Oki. Suckerhorn was first.
Yeah.
He was first. He was first.
No, this was an email sent last night, said Logan Hall.
Okay. Thank you. I'll work on it.
Yeah. Yeah, doing fine. He's still he's on the hunt for the what we think is a 321 Speedmaster.
Yep.
So hopefully see if I can get that one, get my hands on that one.
That'll be great, Clyve. That'll be a great thing to have. That's amazing.
Yep. It would be. It would be actually the one that would actually be the one from the space era. The one that the astronauts actually wore. The same one.
Yes. Yes. That is so cool, isn't it? They're
well,
very
I don't
collectible. How much do you have to pay for it?
I don't know yet. He's going to find it first.
Okay.
I was going to say, well, if I know it's something I know some people would super chat me for if I listed Uber Oki's real name, but I'm not.
We can't do that.
So,
we can't do that.
No. It's the funny thing is there's some Pontiff heads up here, and I'm getting a text message. It's just like, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's just like, "Oh, I'm conferencing with Uber Oki. Where are you at? Wouldn't you like to know?"
I see.
Yeah. I mean, I almost had to kind of duck out of Tulsa because I think I was told some people actually went to look for it. They thought, well, if we find him, we find Clyve, we'll figure out who Uber Oki is.
Oh, you're joking.
No, not. Oh, okay. Did Bieber really buy a Calatrava off your recommendation? I think they mean Justin Bieber.
No, it was just a stunt I did. I'm sorry. Okay, no. Sorry.
Where the fuck? Who is Johnny Casual?
Oh, he used to have a YouTube channel that I used to promote.
Did Kilsma called Tenzil just bung AC3? I have no idea literally what that sentence means. Bieber equals Mudmaster. No. Did Dr. Sprague Did Dr. Sprague
entry first.
How did he go?
He just made
Just hang on one tick.
Not a problem. Well, that's kind of a generic statement by News. I mean, kind of depends on the woman, quite frankly. Now, Speedmaster Man on the Moon projected to be great bang for the buck 2019. And that's something else. It seems like there is a disconnect between what the Speedmaster is selling for in the gray market and what it's selling for used. What I think is kind of odd, you can almost buy the same watch new off Joma's shop than you can used on like eBay. I'm trying to figure out where the heck that is, where the disconnect is. Okay, I like Prince Harry's new bird. She is smoking. Okay. Pepperonis. Fuckaroonies. No link? Stuckhorn, well, does Stuckhorn wanting to join us? Okay. No, I would not. Okay, Tanzil and Zari, I would not defend Fed's blackmail case for the right. Well, it would be a lot of money, quite frankly, because I'm licensed in Oklahoma and the state courts and the federal courts, and I could pro hoc vici, but I wouldn't want to go to another jurisdiction and learn the new rules and et cetera, et cetera. No, that would be prohibitively expensive. So, I mean, okay, why am I being PC? Politically correct? Well, so I am. I can't hear you.
We got Google limitations, haven't we? I got a...
Well, yeah. Right. Now, if there were Google limitations, would you have a ladyboy on the channel?
I don't know. I never really been into ladyboys.
Okay. Okay.
Why are you liberal, Clyve? You're liberal, aren't you, Clyve? He's a Democrat, for God's sake. He's a Democrat. He still thinks Hillary should have won. He's angry. He's angry Hillary didn't win. He's angry because Trumpster's in.
So far, well, yeah, and Jenny Lexter said, well, yeah, he's a criminal defense attorney. Well, yeah, of course, well, their laws aren't going to change in my state no matter who's president, really. On the other hand, immigration law will change significantly depending on who's president. So you have more of a dog in this fight than I do. Archie claims Federico blackmailed him. I don't know about that. Would you still recommend? Do you still recommend the Mega Speedmaster Man on the Moon for a new collector?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course I do.
What is I'm not sure what a BOG liberal is. Okay, look, there's such a thing called a centrist.
Huh? You're a centrist?
Yeah, middle of the road, really. Most Americans are centrists, really. We don't want to put a statue of Jesus on every street corner. We don't want everyone in the country to be a lesbian. I mean,
what's your opinion on Matt Lurer being fired? I can't understand what Matt Lurer did wrong. What the hell did he do wrong? He had a fucking button under his desk which locked the door. What's the big deal?
I had a client that was interviewed by Matt Lauer involving his sister. and begged him and pleaded with him not to do it. Because, you know, I said, the situation you're in, you don't want attention. You want this to be nice and quiet and under the radar. And basically said, well, Matt Lauer, you know, we're not this one topic. Matt Lauer assured us he was not going to talk about this. You know, he's only going to go over the sacrifice that a family member made. It was a great sacrifice. It was a great human interest story. Certainly it was. But I was watching it, and within 3 minutes, Matt Lauer went back on his word and was trying to hammer him on this when he told him that I will not, you know, I'll respect your privacy and I will not ask about this.
And what happened then?
The guy, well, he said, well, Fed threatened to tell Archie's family what he does in Bangkok. Now that's okay. Well, that's okay. Beside the point. Basically, he's like, you know, it's a good thing that they had a remote crew over to see me over here, because if Matt Lauer was in the room with me, I would have whooped his ass.
I see.
Yeah, but you know, and you got to wonder, why is there such an endemic? Why is there such an outbreak of it? Why have all these people gotten away with it for so long?
Well, it's that industry. That industry's always been like that.
Right.
Is Harvey Weinstein that bad? Was he that bad? Was he that evil?
Well, like I said, was it the Oscars? I think it was at the Oscars. They were even making jokes about it because it was just such widespread knowledge at that point. But you know, if you're in an industry where I'm sure with Bill O'Reilly or, you know, these other journalists or presenters or personalities, it's just like, I'm sure the first time or two, it's just like, look, well, the evidence is not really, we're not really sure. It's not 100%. We're willing to give you the reasonable doubt on this one, the benefit of the doubt, because you make us a lot of money, but knock this shit off. Seriously, we mean it. And if that happens a time or two, then everyone else in the organization kind of gets the point. You know, it's just like, oh, he can do what he wants to, and no one's going to say anything.
Blows more smoke up your ass. Suckerhorn or Adrikos. Suckerhorn's my friend. He's always been. He's a very good. Suckerhorn has a few. You know, everyone's got some bad points, but he does a lot for my channel. Does a lot. He's a good bloke. He's a good, decent guy. He's a decent guy. And that's all that matters. What Suckerhorn says goes. It's gospel. I got to tell you, Clyve, I don't know what Harvey Weinstein did wrong. I thought the whole Hollywood casting couch.
I found that out myself recently, but yes, absolutely.
The Hollywood casting couch. The Hollywood casting couch. What's the point of being a big Hollywood producer if you can't get the beautiful birds to sleep with you? What's the point? What's the point of being a Hollywood mover and shaker if you can't get some horizontal action happening?
Well, on the other hand, like I said, lawyers, especially those who did family law, literally there was the old tradition of the fee couch.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah. That happened a lot.
How does that work?
Well, actually, it's just like, well, you know, I'm doing a lot of work. You owe me this money. Golly, Gladys, there is one way you could take care of this bill.
And how much would that take care of it for?
Really, I think it kind of depended upon the attorney and upon the Gladys, quite frankly.
Yes.
If it was a Gladys, probably not as much as a Brenda or a Tiffany.
I see.
I'm not defending the practice, but it was. I heard stories that back in the day it used to be pretty widespread. One attorney they actually nailed for it. I won't say the guy's name, but he was actually a really good criminal defense guy. But
and what punishment did he get? But it was either pay the legal. He didn't force anyone into it.
Well, actually, they said it was kind of forced into it because when you're handling someone's criminal defense action, you actually, if you get out, if they don't hire another attorney immediately, then they are thrown in custody. So basically, it almost amounts to fuck me or get thrown in jail.
See, how many times I've been banned off Rolex for them? Probably about 10 times. I've given up.
Why did you keep getting banned from Rolex?
Oh, they got no sense of humor. They got no. They banned me once for asking whether you can wear a suit with a. They just got no. They're just jealous. They're jealous of the ArchieLuxury success. That's basically it. They're just jealous of the success I've had on YouTube, which isn't that fantastic or great, but people get very, very funny and jealous. So the casting couch, what's the point of being a Hollywood bigwig if you can't even what's that guy's name? Hitchcock used the casting couch, didn't he?
Well, yeah, he did. Well, they're saying that there's stories that he did, yes.
Alfred Hitchcock used it. So what's the big deal? Well, we're all human. The human frailty, the human condition. I don't understand why they make such a big deal out of it. They're all such hypocrites. When I helped them, when they were making money out of it, they were happy to go along with it. It's just later on they come out and bite you.
Right. Well, but they're such hypocrites, but they're hypocrites in the fact that they allowed it to happen while they were making more money. Oh, Jenny Exter found out that Carl Jung married the daughter of the owner of IWC in 1903. Jenny, how does that make you feel? Psychiatry joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. I just want to know how you sneak so much furniture in a jail cell, Clive. Well, actually, Dominic Jr., the watches are smuggled. Never mind.
Clyve, I got to tell you this. What's your go there? What's your go? Do you think wristwatches could ever die out? Someone asked me this question the other day. Could they die out?
No, because it's the only jewelry men are really allowed to wear.
Give it to Don Burke, Archie. We got what's going on here?
Oh, Jenny Yaxter sold her Portofino.
Okay.
Don has a... Oh, okay. Now I know what they're saying. I just realized, okay. All right, Discount, I just realized what they meant.
So, guys, I got to tell you, in all honesty there, look, it's been a bit of a hard week. 10,000 steps a day is a lot of steps, I tell you that much. Whew.
Well, you know, why don't you try an Apple Watch, and that way you basically just get 30 minutes of activity once your heart rate goes beyond a certain rate. It's easier than 10,000 steps. Okay, $2. How much for you to attempt to pronounce JLC correctly?
JJ LeCoute.
JJ LeCoute.
JJ LeCoute.
You almost have to, I think you have to light a cigarette while you say it.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, one of those horrible French cigarettes. Not a nice cigarette, those horrible.
I used to smoke those in undergrad, Gauloise.
It was very, very chevet, very, very... You used to smoke a pipe as well, didn't you?
Yeah, how did you know? Facebook. Okay. God, you want to talk? Did I look different then or not? Yeah. Where the hell did that kid go? Dream of walking, that counts as steps.
Good idea.
Maybe. Why don't you try going to the park and try picking the most attractive woman there and walking behind her? You know, stay 50 feet back. We don't want to get restraining order close, but you know.
No, you can't do that, Clyde. You got to be very careful. You got to be very careful in this country. We're very left wing.
Clyve was our American
They
men
have
being pushed
courses
out
on white entitlement, male entitlement in Australia.
Wow. Well, that actually started. I mean, you know, actually, you know, even in the Army, in the reserves, the sergeant major of the Army got busted big time for sexual harassment, which was major news at the time. So everyone was just like, so we're having to sit there and just watch these goddamn sexual harassment is wrong film strips, and we're like, So I'm sitting there like, you know, we're all sitting there. I'm like, is that just me, or is that major like incredibly hot? They're like, yeah, she really is. It's kind of distracting, isn't it? Yeah. And then I won't say where the conversation went from there, but yeah.
Fluffy's been hit by a car. Did you know that?
Fluffy is fun. I have to admit that. He is just...
Yeah. Yeah.
Rivermatic is Mexican. He has white privilege. Well, you know, there's actually different types of Mexicans. You know, there's...
It's only sexual harassment if it's unwanted.
Trouble is, you could say at any time it's unwanted. You could say it literally any time. Yeah, I mean, someone could be making advances, double entendres, everything could be fun and games. But if the person being made the advances to or whatever bitches at the last minute, then it's all called into question. So, yeah,
you got to be careful.
Oh, colleges are the most politically corrupt. Literally, you almost have to sign a verbal contract for anything. I would like to lean over and stick my face next to your neck. That would be okay. I would like to kiss you gently behind your ear. I would not be welcome.
I was talking to a guy yesterday. Listen to this. He invited this Russian woman to stay with him for a couple of days. He handed her a towel when she was in the shower.
Yeah. She
asked him for a back rub, and he was too scared to kiss her or do anything because of sexual harassment laws. I said, you had your chance.
Well, you see,
no?
and literally, because of college campuses, it has become almost so, like I said, literally, where you have to almost get verbal consent for anything. That takes all the romance and all the fun out of it.
Yes, you never ask if you can kiss someone, do you? You just lean in and kiss, don't you?
Well, you lean in and you try to read them as best as you can. Are they back? Do they see you coming? Are they backing away? Are they, you know? And it's just like the old thing at the movie there. Do 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 do. And just slowly see if there's in it, or if they're leading into it, or if they anything, or are they just saying they're not paying, or are they not paying attention to the movie? So yeah, there's.
Being a successful attorney yourself, you would have a lot of women trying to win onto you, Clyve, wouldn't you? Especially now that you're losing a bit of weight.
I'd have to lose a lot more weight first, but let's hope so. But yeah, but that's something else. I mean, I never close the door to my office. Absolutely never. Especially, I mean, not even if it's someone and they're the same sex. Clyve is the type of guy to ask abroad, "Can I hold your hand?" No, actually, I think that's fine just to do without words. And if on the other hand, they pull their hand away, don't try again. No marriage. Buy some news. No shit. Okay. Thank God for internet porn, says Rivermatic. Indeed, son. Thank God. Fall in love with a hooker, combo deal. The left started the sexual revolution. Now they're trying to end what they started. Good. Wait for marriage. Right.
It's gone a bit too extreme, don't you think there? Just say no. That was a very effective campaign.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be a lot of women not able to find a man to marry. Well, good. I hate to say it, but America is not. We're not going to run out of crazy women anytime soon. Mm-hmm. You know, if crazy females were an energy source, America would be the new OPEC. Except, of course, I'm not talking about you, Jenny Exter. Absolutely not. All right, never close your. Yeah, never. Yeah, it just used to be. Sometimes you'd give clients rides to the courthouse or whatever, or from the courthouse. You'd be leaving. Hey, well, can I catch a ride? And it's like, no, sorry, can't do that.
Why's that?
Not because it's you and them in the car and no one else, and they can say anything.
Are you serious? You're bullshitting me.
No, hell no. It used to be you'd be able to do that, but literally, if they wanted to say, well, he said this, he did this, whatever, you know, it's your word against theirs.
You honestly don't give a client a lift?
No, can't afford to really.
What do you say if they ask you, "Hey, Clyve, what do you say?
No, I'm sorry, I'm just not in a position to at this time. And, well, of course, half the time I normally have like 5 hearings in one morning anyway. So, and normally if they want to lift immediately. They don't want to stick around for another hour and a half or 2 hours.
Have they asked you much?
Yeah, Jenny Exter, another attorney. Always assume it's a trap. Damn straight. Damn.
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking a bit. That's why I never close the door.
You serious?
With a client in the office. I am absolutely serious. Always carry a digital recorder in your shirt pocket. Well, no wonder Western men are fleeing to Southeastern Asia in droves. Well, can't really say that.
So you would not give? Would you give a male a lift, Clyve?
I don't. Not in. Or not. Okay, hey guys, 10 pounds. Watches. Thomas Camara. Plan to buy one and become a one-watch person. Nice. Here we go. Rolex Subdate Ceramic or GMT Black Ceramic. Or maybe two-tone ceramic, but I'm afraid to scratch. I need an everyday watch.
I would say Batman, but I reckon if you're going to go one watch, go for the steel Subdate.
Well, he's also talking about the GMT Black Ceramic, and I think you could get away with that, really. I mean, I think unless you're a hardcore watch, I think most watch people wouldn't be able to tell the all-black ceramic from a Submariner anyway.
I'd go for the Sub. It's a more useful complication.
They're both waterproof. They're both waterproof. I mean, the Sub is more waterproof, but the
if you're buying it new, is he buying a new one? He plans to become a one-watch person. I reckon the Sub is probably...
okay, if you're going to buy it new, I agree with you there. Or I'd also maybe even say, I'd say, well, of course, look at vintage, look at pre-owned. How much is a new Sub cost anyway?
They're about 8,000 or 9,000, aren't they? 8,000. They're just under 10 Aussie, which is about 7, isn't it? 7 or 8 US.
Well, okay, so
this guy's in pounds, but it's a completely different currency. He's in pounds, right?
Well, that's true, and I understand that well, okay. My understanding, based upon the
6,000 or 7,000.
Yeah. Well, let's face it, if you're in Great Britain, whichever one you can get your hands on. Or I'm sorry, the United Kingdom.
Yeah, no, I think look, ignoring supply problem, I reckon a steel sub date would be more useful. I say that because I got a Explorer 2, and the second time zone is handy, but you don't really need it. Whereas the rotating bezel, you can use that all the time.
He would have a rotating bezel with the GMT, though, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but you can't use it as a timer, can you? It's a 24-hour bezel. It's kind of useless. The whole rotating bezel in the GMT is useless.
Okay.
It's very hard to read 24-hour time. Most people can't read 24-hour time.
That's pretty sad.
No, it's true. I mean, it's hard to do. I reckon the sub date would be the way to go.
It's hard to do. It's 8:57 p.m. That makes it 20:57 hours. You add a 12 plus the current time. If it's
but they can't quite work out. They can't look at it and just. It's hard to. That's why the cosmonauts, they were a 24-hour watch. They went around once every 24 hours. The hour hand did, and.
Well, and like I said, or do you think...
Can you put your vacuum away, please, Clyve?
I'll do that before the... I like...
Hey, Alexa, put the vacuum away. Sorry, I can't do that.
You motherfucker! You actually activated it. Alexa, who is ArchieLuxury?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Okay. I think if we do another live stream, I'll put the vacuum away.
I think ceramic sub date. You'd have to. I reckon the sub's more useful. I'm sorry. I'm telling you the truth. I think it's.
Well, couldn't you get an? What about an Oyster Perpetual? If you're going to do one sub, like it's say a year-old Oyster Perpetual, would that work just as well?
No. I think the sub is cool. It's the iconic sports watch. Go for that. Go for that. I reckon that's cool.
Or are you going to recommend him just go ahead and get the Polar Explorer 2?
On the second-hand market, it's pretty good. But look, I as far as two-tone ceramic,
I kind of miss the days when you recommended the Polar Explorer 2, whether they listed it as a choice or not.
Yeah, they were the good old days.
Yeah, I used to annoyed me at first. Now I look back on those days fondly.
Very
and I
cool.
specifically do not want to consider the Polar Explorer 2. And you would still recommend the Polar Explorer 2.
Of course, Clyve.
In the Rolex, in the Seamaster Around the Moon.
Clyve, we better cut this. I'm falling. I've got to do some paid reviews today. Thank you so much. Peace,
awesome.
Brother. We'll do a show next week. We'll do a show next week, and hopefully we'll have the vacuum away.
Well, yeah. Possibly, yeah.
You have a spot in the closet for it? If not, just leave it in the corner of the room. I think if you brought a woman back to your room, that would actually, if depending on what model of vacuum you have, that could be a good selling point.
True, the Roomba does most of the heavy lifting anyway.
No worries. Okay, guys, thank you so much.
All right, take care.